My name is Katie Scherry. I've worked in HR and hiring people for many years. I've hired candidates who are in high school looking for part-time jobs, college students, all the way up to professionals who are looking for their full-time careers. In hiring, I've seen what makes candidates truly stand out, and I've also noticed many gaps between what job seekers have, what they bring to the table, and what employers and companies really need to have successful workers. The world of work today is crazy fast and it is always changing. So it's more than just knowing things from a book. It is a mix of those hard skills, but also soft skills that a candidate can bring to the table to truly make them stand out and be successful in their careers. A lot of candidates that come in really struggle to think on their feet. They struggle to think things through and come up with solutions. What we see is that they tend to wait for someone to tell them exactly what to do and how to solve a problem. Whereas the employer, we want to see people that can actively think on their feet and create solutions to the problems that they see. What we could do as educators and in a school is to give students more hands-on learning. Present them with real-world problems, have them creatively think of solutions, providing them with case studies and things, again, that make them critically think so that when they come to the workforce, they're able to solve these problems on their feet. Clear and professional communication is key to a workforce. If a candidate is not able to present their ideas clearly, concisely, and in a professional manner, that leads to a lot of wasted time and misunderstandings. I think technology does really play a part in this. Email communication is essential to any workforce, but it is drastically different than text communication. And a lot of people coming into the workforce are used to text communication, which is very shorthand, very informal. Whereas when you're composing an email, it needs to be more formal in tone and it needs to have details that would get lost in typical text form that people are used to. In the workplace, adaptability and resilience are huge. There's new technologies coming out daily. Priorities shift in a workplace, and there's often unexpected challenges that come up. Someone that I've worked for says that failure is not an option, it's a requirement. And when you're in school, oftentimes, the focus is on getting good grades and getting those A's and those B's. Whereas we should be focused more on a safe place for kids to fail and for them to learn how to deal with those failures, how to create solutions to make themselves better, and how to adapt and change. So providing students with opportunities like internships, job shadowing, and real-world projects is a great way to introduce them to actually thinking on their feet, actually problem solving, actually getting a taste of what the working world looks like. Because at the end of the day, all that book knowledge is easily accessible should they need to access it at any point in their life or their working career. With the technology that exists today, we also want to guide our students on how to responsibly use everything that's at their fingertips. With the World Wide Web, there can be a lot of disinformation and a lot of things on there that need to be sifted through. So, taking technology classes in school is very important so that you can be an active consumer, an informed consumer of all the knowledge that's at your fingertips. So search in Google, but in a way where you can decipher the information you need and being able to fact check, not just taking everything at surface level is important. And that's not something that comes naturally to everyone. So taking the time to teach that in schools is really vital to being able to be successful in navigating the internet. So one of the big things I see that educators can do is just bridge that gap between the safety of a school building and the real world. So bringing professionals into school or taking your students out into the professional world. Mentorships are huge, job shadowings, internships, any opportunity you have to take learning outside of the school building, outside of the textbook is really going to help people with problem solving, critical thinking, communication skills, and being able to be a strong candidate for the job market.